Welcome back to the channel for another video on our 05 STI. So I don't know why, but I just didn't record just taking off the front bumper and stuff, but we have the front bumper taken off. This week we are actually installing some bulbs that Auxito sent over. I did purchase a few, and then they did send me the new LED bulb that replaces the HID bulb. So I thought that was a really cool feature, that there's an LED bulb that works with the HID ballast, zero issues, plug and play. And I thought that was going to be really useful for anyone that has a GD or anyone that uses this type of bulb on their vehicle, and they want to switch it over to LED. Maybe their bulb is burnt out. LEDs usually last a lot longer, so I'm really excited to get those put in. But let me flip you guys around. I'll tell you why we have the bumper taken off, and I'll show you what Auxito sent over. Let's go. All right, so front bumper is off. This headlight, everything is still on. And you can see this, on this side we have this one just chilling. So I was actually trying to get to this bulb right here, which if you see, it's all the way back over there. So I did just swap this out. I did actually buy these, but this is an Auxito LED. Let me grab them right here. It's the Auxito LED. These are amber. So I thought I just wanted to keep like an OEM look. So we have a replacement amber one in here. We have our halogen one over here. A cool little feature that the GDs have, if you just come over here, you can just flick the parking lights on, and it actually turns those on. So you can see what the LED looks like compared to the halogen. So super bright and just a little dim, but that is amber, and then we have the amber replacement one here. So I really think that looks really cool. But yeah, over here at the bench, you see I got a bunch of stuff pulled out because this is how we had to take the bumper off. It's actually pretty simple compared to some of the like the 22 WRX, but here are some additional bulbs that that we have to put on. These are our tag light bulbs, reverse lights, and then this is what they sent over, the Mac Daddy. These are the LED replacements for the HID bulbs. So we'll open these up once we get to those those bulbs to take out, but definitely wanted to just at least start filming now because I kind of forgot to start when we got the bumper taken off, so do apologize about that. And then we kind of just finished filming the TR battery video. So I did just come back from advanced. I did get a new negative terminal. Since this one, I mean, if I wiggle it enough, I can pull it off. Plus they're just not matching. I'd rather have it matching. And then that rubber boot didn't fit over this aftermarket one, so I did just get like a new rubber boot just to put over the positive, and then I did get one for the negative as well. So we're just cleaning it up a little bit at a time. I also, you can see I got this taped off over here. I have some bags wrapped around. I resprayed the intercooler black to get rid of some of the rock chips and imperfections that it has. So just cleaning it up, making it look a little bit better every time we work on it. But we got this bulb replaced on this side. Let's get this headlight taken out, and I'll show you getting that bulb swapped out, and then we'll keep moving on. Let's go. All right, so looking at our passenger side headlight here, it's actually pretty easy to take off these headlights once the bumper's taken off. We have 1, 2, and 3 10 mils to take off. So definitely gonna take my time taking these off. The car, like what we've said in other videos, it's like 20 years old. I've broken most of the bolts, taking them out just because they like instantly snap off. So let's just hope nothing happens to these. Let's get this headlight taken off. All right, now with those 3 bolts taken out, this one gave me a little bit of trouble. It was just a little crusty, so I'm just gonna run the tap through all 3 of those, but it should just pull out a little bit, just like that. And yep, that exposes right here. Let me see if we can do better angle. That exposes right here the bulb. So we should be able to now twist it out. And there you go. So it should be as simple as just taking it out and plugging the new one in. All right, and then it is keyed, so just make sure, put it in the correct way. And there you go. Now let's test them out real quick. All right, both are on. Oh, this one popped out. Obviously, we don't have any of the hardware in. It's just kind of sitting there. All right, both are on. So that looks great. So before we bolt everything back on, we are going to replace the regular low beam bulb with the LEDs that Auxito did send over. So it is pretty cool how they come in the package. They come with your own gloves, little user manual, and 2 LED direct swaps for the Xenon bulb. So it should be, well, I already took one out just to test fit to make sure it worked, because we went back and forth a few times to make sure that we had the correct bulbs for this vehicle. And this is a direct plug and play, and the housing clips back on just like stock. So let's get these both installed. I'll show you how one of them goes in, and then we'll just zip through the other one. And then, yeah, I'll show you all the new hardware that we have once we have the headlights mounted, and we'll move on to the next. All right, so over here on the passenger side headlight, I figured it'd be easy to see on this side. I already re-tapped and touched up some of those holes there. But, okay, this is our headlight bulb right here. Can this spin off? Here we go. Oh, it is very tight. Ugh. All right, there we go. And the little back comes off. And this is literally just like the other bulbs, where this is just a turn. And this is like that's like the connector for the Xenon. And then let me get you guys a little closer and you can see this clip. So there is a clip right here, and here. You pinch that in. Let's see. Okay, hard to do with one hand, but you pinch that clip in and it will release the bulb. Just like so. And then just carefully pull your bulb out. So now we're going to grab one of our new LEDs. Let's grab this one here. And let's grab, well, if you look on the inside, you can see on this that see how there's these grooves? So I'm pretty sure this groove is the one that's straight up. But if you look inside, you can see where like these little like notches are. And this literally just slips right in, just like OEM. And then we put this little spring clip over. But let's try to get this one in right now. Just like that. Literally just like OEM. All right, so it's clipped in. And then you take this back housing, and it should just spin right on, just like that, and it just has a little clip. And there we go, everything is, oh, and then yeah, now we have to put the plug back on. That was like the biggest thing, was I wanted to make sure that we can still put this thing back on. Because you definitely don't want any debris or anything getting the housing or condensation. So slowly spin that thing back on, locked into place. Now we are fully done. So what I want to do next, I want to compare these, because I actually haven't compared them yet. Let's turn all the lights off, and I will turn the headlights on, and we will look at the front and see if there's any difference. All right, so I just have the LED like corner lights on that we just put on. Let's see if obviously they're both super bright. You see, this one is look like it's blowing out the camera a little bit more. That's what we just replaced. That looks a little bit brighter. Let's See what it looks like up front. That's OEM. I mean, this one does, I mean, it's hard to tell on camera. This one's definitely brighter. I mean, yeah, looking at here, that's like a little yellowy. That's like LED. So super happy with that. I mean, obviously everything works. Everything's buttoned up. Oh, this is the new hardware. So I actually just bolted that back on. New zinc hardware just to sprucing up the top a little bit more, but super happy with how that's turning out. That's going to be much nicer at night. So let's get this other one swapped out. Yeah, just looking over here, you can see like the yellowish there, and then you look at that and it's just like super white. So exactly what we wanted. Let's get this bulb swapped out, and then we're just going to continue on. All right, it is the next day. I ran out of time yesterday, just getting the bumper on and off and getting those bulbs done. As first time parent, yeah, things came up with the baby that I just had to take care of. So yeah, let's just jump to the back of the car. Oh, and I did end up getting these battery terminals put on. I think they look really good. But definitely an improvement. I got a new one on here for the ground, and then I just got some nice little ties just to clean it up. But I think that turned out pretty good. We're going to jump over to do the tag lights next. Super easy to get those done. Let me show you real quick how to get those done. We'll swap them out. All right, so at the back of the car, tag lights are going to be underneath, and if you see, they're just some Phillips screws holding them in. So we are going to take those screws out, swap the bulbs out, and the tag lights will be done. And then we will move on to these guys right here. But let's get these swapped out and continue on. All right, just got that left one swapped out. I don't have the housing on, but let's get a quick before and after on it. So can we see anything in the light? No, we can't see anything because it's too light outside. But both are on. You can see it right there. Oh, there we go. All right, with the tag lights swapped out, all that's left are our reverse lights. So that's the inside light right here. So it should be as simple as just undoing this clip here on both sides, maybe this one here. This should be able to pull back enough for us to just get to this bulb right here and just do a quick swap out. So let's get that done.
That's good.
And it was that simple. Quick swap out. You see the bulb is right there. And there's the stock one. So let's get this one swapped out real quick. Maybe we can do this one in real time. It was really that easy. It's just pull that one out. That's basically all you had to take out. Right here, do a little spin. There's your bulb. One-handed, two-handed. Okay, got the bulb out. Grab your new bulb. Try not to touch the LED. let me put this down because I don't want to touch this. Actually, can I get it? No. Okay, let me put this down. All right, it's plugged in, and it literally just goes back into its hole. Lock it in place. Get your little clip. All done. Both reverse lights are swapped out. Super stoked about that. So while we were doing this install, because it took me one day to do the front stuff and then ran out of time, I did the back. We have some IAG tint that came in, so I'll make a short little video installing this. It'll just be posted during the week. Won't be a main video, but we'll get that one. We'll get those installed shortly, but I am also running out of time today already. We do have a bunch of things to do this weekend. This is Mother's Day weekend. This is Saturday that I'm getting this filmed, so this will probably be posted next week. But yeah, running out of time today and just this weekend. That's all I got for you guys on this one today. We got a lot of the bulbs swapped out on our STI to LED to just modern it up. We have more parts that came in, and I mean, we have a radium fuel system now. We have a bunch of stuff, but until next time, see you guys.